I mean, it's here. Back to school is here. And with it comes a new set of challenges and adjustments for students. And if your child is feeling a little anxious, there are some ways to help relieve some of that anxiety and prepare them for school. So good for Jody Baumstein with Children's Healthcare of Atlanta's Strong for Life program, here with how to get your kid ready for back to school. And Jody, it's good to have you here. Good morning. Hi. I can't believe it. This is wild. Already here. Crazy. Yeah. Okay, so one of the tips, one of the ways that you say to really get things started, and that is just to start a conversation about the first day and make sure those questions are open-ended, right?
Right. We don't want to wait until the first day to bring this up because they might be thinking about it. They probably are. We are too. But we don't want to use leading questions, and we don't want to put our own feelings onto them. So that means just asking how they feel and then being quiet, which is really hard because it requires us to have a lot of restraint. How do you feel about going back to school? And then stop and listen.
Okay.
That's it.
That's it. Let them do the talking.
Yes.
Okay, that's important. Another thing you say is to validate their feelings, their back to school feelings, if maybe they are feeling a little anxious about that.
Right. So often the feeling is not the problem, it's what we do with it. And a lot of times there's a judgment and shame that we shouldn't feel this way. There's something wrong with me for feeling this way. That's what causes so much of the pain. The feeling we can most of the time tolerate. So when we validate, what we're doing is letting them know that we understand and we get it. There's also a secondary piece where we can normalize the fact that it's totally normal. It makes sense that you feel this way. And so what we're doing is reducing that shame and judgment by letting them know what they feel is completely okay. And so we want to be careful here that we don't do things to try to comfort them that can backfire. So if we say something like, don't worry about that, we're not actually taking away that worry. We're just making them feel like they shouldn't feel that way and teaching them not to talk about it.
Man, those words so powerful, right? And how they can make your child feel, and even just the smallest thing like that can make the biggest difference. Such a good reminder. So validate, and then also to help normalize those feelings. That's interesting. Okay, so just preparing kids for returning to school. I mean, at the end of the day, ready or not, it's here, Jody. So how else can we prepare them to start a school or maybe a new school?
Well, keep in mind, kids aren't always going to have the words to tell us how they feel, but we can expect that there's some uneasiness with the start of a new school year, or maybe your child's transitioning to a new school or even going to school for the first time. What this means is their brain is probably racing with a lot of questions and what ifs and unknowns. And when the brain gets anxious, it thinks about the worst case scenario. So when we're trying to prepare them for school, what we're really trying to do is fill in some of the blanks. We know we can't prepare them for everything, but if we can fill in some of those gaps, it calms their body, it calms their mind. So thinking about things like going to meet the teacher night. If they don't know a single person in the school, of course it's going to feel really intimidating to go in. But if now they've met a couple of people and there are familiar faces, it puts their mind at ease. A lot of kids will have stress about navigating the actual physical space. Even as kids get older, they'll say, I'm worried about getting lost. Will I have enough time to get from here to here? So going and touring the school. There's also a lot of anxiety around coming to and leaving school. So if they're going to take the bus or you're going to drive that route. Literally familiarize them with it so that it becomes so normal they don't think about it, or walk to and from school. But then there's also the stuff we wouldn't think about that can cause anxiety for them. So using materials without you. Think about little kids, even something like a Tupperware that you might pack their lunch in. You might not think about it, you've used it 100 times, but maybe they haven't used it yet. That can actually cause a lot of anxiety. Will I be able to get this open? Who will help me? My mom or dad won't be there. So practice ahead of time in the safety of your own home so that you're building up their confidence to be able to do it without you. And even so much so, the days leading up to school, you might put their snack in it and have them practice it right there. So because they're now comfortable doing it with you, they can do it at school without you.
Yeah, so going through some of those logistics, those things that'll make the first day of school and that transition easier, definitely. Okay, this is something that we need to jump on now, right? As we're talking about preparing for back to school, that is get back in a routine with, you know, bedtime and those healthy habits, right?
Right. Yeah, this is hard, and most people will say we've gotten pretty off track with some things, especially bedtime. That's common. It's okay. We don't need to judge it. Let's just normalize that and then inch our way back to it. We don't want to think about this the night before school. because it's going to be impossible to go from maybe a 9 p.m. bedtime to 7. So let's inch our way back to it, because we also know that it's going to help with stress management overall. If kids are getting good quality sleep, good nutrition, lots of physical activity, reducing screen time, these are all ways to proactively manage stress.
Love that. Some fantastic ideas helping our kids get ready to start back school and feel prepared while they do it. Jody, thanks so much for sharing these with us.
Thank you.
We appreciate it. Yeah, some wonderful reminders for us. Jody Bonstein, Children's Healthcare of Atlanta, Strong for Life. And for more tips on how to prepare for the new school year, you can head to strongforlife.com. We'll also share a link on our website, fox5atlanta.com. Just look under the Good Days section. Ready or not, back to school is here. It's 9:41. Let's check back in with Good Day's Caitlin Pratt. She's here with some of the morning's top stories. Caitlin.